Hey guys, Brent Hull started a new project out here at the lake. Got our foundation going in. Framing is going to start soon. Come join me. So we're at Eagle Mountain Lake. We're working on a new project, 8-ish thousand square feet, but you're seeing the foundation going in. I'm kind of where the garage is. This is going to be slab on grade. So what you're seeing here is this foundation going in. It's a pier and beam foundation. We are insulating and waterproofing the inside and the outside of this. We're going to have interior drains. We're going to have exterior drains. We've got a pretty good fall here. Everything falls down to the lake. You're looking at this thing probably 2 or 3 months in. We've already dug the geothermal. We've mostly finished the foundation. We're about to finish that up. There's one last pour to get that in, but we're really designing and build this thing exactly the way we want to. In that, we've got a control room. We've got a space where we're actually able to put all the mechanicals, put the electrical, put the water heaters, put all of this stuff, control it so it's not in the house. It's not in the attic. It's all in one place. You'll go under the main stair. You can see that basement area has already been poured, already been engineered for the geothermal, all the different parts and pieces that are going in there. We had pre-construction meetings where we met with all the MEP, mechanical, electrical, plumbing people, saying how much room do you need, what's going on here, what do you need. We had a little bit of a water table problem. It's like the 100-year floodplain got it into us, and it messed with the final height of that space, but we've got it in. We're above the 100-year floodplain, and now you see us putting this thing together. It's going to be pretty exciting. If you remember the ranch project, when we took that project over, their foundation was all these piers sticking up out of the ground. It was weird. We ended up taking that space, putting the beam wall around the outside, but it was so over-engineered. Look how many piers we've got here. I mean, just in this section here, there's 2 piers. In that same kind of area, there was 20. It was weird the way it was put together. It was almost like the person didn't have an engineer and didn't really understand what they're doing, or the engineer said, yeah, I just don't trust it. We've got to better put another pier in there. This is very different. We've got something where we're going to have trusses going in across here. Our floor system is going to fill up all this area, but you can see the guys prepping the walls here and getting ready. If you look at that interior wall, that's what everything's going to look like. We will take the outside of this wall, we'll coat it in tar, we'll put a dimple mat on top of that, we'll backfill that with gravel, which you can see there, and then inside that gravel wall, basically about 1.5 feet of gravel, we'll have a drain pipe that'll go around the outside here and move anything away. We're treating the inside of this pier and beam space with hard packed gravel. And then we're going to do something Wade does up in New Hampshire. We're going to foam with closed cell foam. Yes, you heard Brent say we're going to put foam in. We're going to do a closed cell foam on our flooring in the crawl space. Now, why are we doing that? We want a vapor barrier. We want a insulator. And Wade has shown that way of laying those floors down is a great way of compacting that. We could have used a stega crawl. We could have used something, but this is something that we think is going to fill this out. It's something that we see Wade and his success doing that. So we're excited to treat that area this way. Any areas where there's bathrooms or plumbing, we will have emergency drain lines that come in here. So if there's any flooding in the house, you'll actually get the water out of here really quickly. So I think we've engineered and put this thing together in a smart way so that it can be built beautifully, long-lasting, 200, 300 years. The style of this house is kind of a European cottage, kind of French, a little bit English. It really reflects the desires of this homeowner. One of the details that's happening in the wall is that we've got a really wide brick ledge there that's probably 14 inches wide. Why did we do that? Because at the base of this wall, this stone wall, we're going to kick up kind of a water table looking piece, slanted, that's going to kick up probably 2 to 3 feet in the air, but it's going to be a slanted stone wall that's going to then tie into the regular stone wall. We're doing that because it really grounds the house in this kind of age in this story. So we've got a main body And then as you step away from the house, there'll be these additions that take place. We're going to communicate those additions, those changes with material, with stone, changing to siding, changing to the different ways we lay up the stone. So we're going to take this kind of a Granbury limestone, and it has a lot of color in it, and we're going to use cut pieces to really define the entry, define the front, and then define the secondary pieces of the house. So we're walking over to the front of the house, really where you see those lines going up, that's the geothermal lines, that's really the front door. So there'll be a motor cord out here. You'll pull along beside this wall and go park in the garage where we started. But here's the drive up and here's the front door, right? Now, one thing that's going to be fabulous is you're going to look through this front door and see through to the lake. Now there's that dirt piled up, which we'll use all for backfill getting in here, but we've got a really exciting look that you're going to walk through the front door of this house. You're going to see through these big windows in the back, and you're going to see that beautiful lake. Really going to draw you through the house, really going to be exciting kind of access and viewpoints. You'll look out over a pool. It should be really spectacular. So you'll pull around this way, you'll come into this motor court, you'll see all these great trees. There's bur oaks and live oaks, great trees in here. And when this house is finally put in, it's really nestled among the trees. It's really designed so that it looks like it's kind of been here for 1,000 years. And these trees are going to kind of cover up and wrap around the sides. There's outdoor living areas. There's great patios and views. This one should be a very spectacular build. I look forward to it. We got probably 2 years, and so we've got a long runway in front of us, but there's a lot of great details, a lot of great things we're going to be doing in here. We're actually doing a Ludowici slate. Now, the homeowner really loves slate. The problem with slate is that it requires maintenance. It requires this upkeep over the years because slates will fall. The slates will break up. It's a natural stone. So we're going with the Ludowici product that, you know, I love the Ludowici products. It's a clay tile. It's not necessarily a cost savings. It's actually roughly equal, but we're going to have a roof that's going to last a long time that doesn't require any maintenance and will look as beautiful as slate. We've got a lot of great millwork going in here. We've got a great study, very traditional library, probably be in the English Tudor style, so that will be a lot of fun. A lot more to come on this project. Let me know what questions you have. I'm Brent Hull. Thanks for watching.